Damn, I think I put too much cream in that coffee. Remove this over here. NBA 2K23 gameplay changes. Some of the things we've noticed since season 6. We finna talk about it, be about it. Hopefully you guys could share your thoughts and we could create some dialogue here. I'm gonna get everything right before we start talking about these topics for the next hour or so. Let me just make sure I let everybody know in our Discord community that we are live. And I got the handy dandy stream deck to help me with that, which is super dope. James Williams, what up, man? Fendi, what's goody? Coach Z, I see you, man. What up? Ian, what's going on, Ian? All right, that's sent out. And now I just need to send out the tweet. And I send out these tweets on my, I don't know if you guys can see this here, but yeah, I have my stream deck and I really love this thing. There's so much you can do with the stream deck and I'm trying to get more familiar with it. But as of right now, I use it to one touch. You know, you get one tap of a button and you're sending out a live stream tweet, which is pretty dope. What up, No Cap? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all the energy you put into the live streams and the videos. No Cap, it goes a long way. Salute to everybody who shows so much love to the channel. I really appreciate what y'all do here. It's super dope, man. I'm gonna go back to my channel so I can see how many we got in here and determine how we're gonna approach these topics. Let's get right into it, man. What up, All City? This is the worst player in 2K23. I'm 60. I play with my kids and grandkids. Miguel Santiago said that he is the worst player in 2K23. I'm 60. I play with my kids and grandkids. Yeah, that means you're the MVP. That's what that means, because not too many kids out there are able to play with their grandfather, your kid with their father or their grandfather. So that means you're actually the 2K23 MVP. Salute to you, man, for making that happen. Those are memories that are never going to be able to be replaced. Yes, sir. Chosen out there. Yo, what's your thoughts on NBA 2K? Do you still think it's relevant these days? Well, we've been playing. You know, we play the game every day. And we play for hours on end on top of that, too. In Season 6 especially, I've been playing... I need a... My lips feel dry. Put some Vaseline. Yeah, well... I don't like my lips. For you cupcakes out there, I don't like my lips looking shiny because you cupcakes get excited. But I don't like them looking dry either. But yeah, man, we play it every day. So I got to tell you, midway through season 4 and even a little into season 5, I was close to deleting the game, and I think it was going to maintain relevancy. But as of right now, making the adjustments, being able to hit my shots, knocking down shots, being able to finish, and I ran point guard. So if you guys are familiar with me or the channel, you know, if anything will make me quit this game, it'll be me running the PG position, because that's when I find it to be the most difficult and the most frustrating. But I've been running point guard, and yesterday I ran point guard for maybe 5 or 6 games, and we won every single game, which is pretty dope. I'm having fun. I'm exploring. You know, I spent the time. A lot of folks don't explore. So like I play positions 1 through 5. When I get tired of one position, I go to another position. I may want to just chill with my feet up. So I'll play corner defense and corner shooting. Or run the 5. I was running the 5 yesterday as well. So I go from point guard to the 5, just like that. So, you know, entertainment is subjective. So if you're frustrated on 2K23, I totally understand why you may be frustrated. But I think it's still, 2K23 is still a viable option for your entertainment needs. Yeah. Although I was close. If I wasn't able to get over that hump for shooting, I would have probably been telling you guys, yo, why you still, well, I don't want to say I would have been telling you guys. I would have been sharing my thoughts with you guys about why you're playing this game. But, you know, I'm having fun. So I share that. I'm always like, I'm a gamer first, and I just share my journey with you guys. And And right now I'm having fun. If that changes anytime, believe me, I'll keep it a buck with y'all and tell y'all I'm not having fun. We still experience some goofiness that says, yo, what the hell is the development team thinking here? But you know, we're out there playing and we're having a decent time out there. What up, Tim and Tannis? What's going on? No Cap says about to delete 2K. Ralph Victor said it's too easy to get steals in this game. They literally tip everything, unlike current gen. Well, that's untrue. I ran point guard yesterday and didn't get stripped not once. Not that I can remember. Although I do feel like this, because when we're playing with our lockdowns are getting the strips on the other people's point guards. I just think what 2K did was, if you make the mistake of running into a lockdown, maybe they fixed the shading system, but if you make a mistake of running into a 99 steal, putting the ball or on the side of a 99 steal defender, then you have a good chance of getting ripped out there. And that goes all the way to a Hall of Fame unpluckable now, where prior to this most recent update and gameplay changes, these point guards were making, man, in one game, that's not exaggerating, in one game, maybe 15 to 20 mistakes that they should have been penalized for by a lockdown defender. And they weren't getting penalized. So my argument is that don't teach the point guard nothing. It don't teach them, like, hey, homie, don't do that, or else this will happen. So hopefully this balance will help create better players, slow down the offense so that they're not rushing in trying to just sweat and use the exploits. Hopefully this will balance things out. Good morning, Tim and Tannis. Hope you're doing well too, man. Facts. Dirty Juror is definitely the MVP, Miguel, and I'm sure you will find some worse players out there. What up, Rome? PG City been showing out. Thank you, Chosen. Yeah, it was fun. I was showing out. I felt there was a couple games that I felt like I was. You guys ever have those moments? Tell me if you have these moments on 2K that you feel unstoppable. The game is so responsive to the cues on your controller, and you feel like you got like not only the defender, but you feel like you got the defense in the palm of your hand. Yeah, some games we go through that, and you just like, bring whatever you got at me, man, because I'm about to cook. It's cook season. I get steals like a MF. Yes. Season 6 dribble moves are dog-ish. Yeah, facts. So you're gonna make your third six. I am not going back. I am not. I probably will. I am not. Don't even try to convince me of making a 6-1. It's not going down now. I really am not gonna make another 6-1. I deleted 2 already. And if I do make another build, I want to make another build, especially in my most recent video that I uploaded. The background clips are showcasing my 6-8 build. That was my OG build. It was the second build that I made for 2K23. And I see how he's moving, and I'm like, dang, he moves so much faster than my 6'9" in regards to how he dribbles and the launch pad and all of that. So anyway, if I make another build, I'm just stuck. I go into the builder often. I'm stuck. I kind of want to make a 6'3", but that's too close to 6'1", and I don't want to have the same experience. I don't want to be a liability on defense. Some in me is telling me to make a 6'6", but I know a person with skill can make it happen. An elite player can make almost any build work out there. And I know I can make the 6'6" build work, but I don't want to make anything that's close to any build that I have. So that's where I'm stuck at. I don't want nothing close. I don't want to have not nearly the same experience. It's about changing your experience out there on the course. So that's where I'm at. City, you know what's crazy? Center and power forward on the paint on a little guy jumps from the 3 and dunks it on the whole team in his way. Or with the whole team in his way. Center and power forward on the paint and a little guy jumps. Oh, I got what you're saying. You got the center and power forward in the paint, and these little guys. Well, you guys need a. All right. So, for instance, we were playing yesterday, right? Let me help you out on this one. We were playing yesterday. A lot of sensors are in the wrong position. I'm not saying you're in the wrong position, but oftentimes what I'm noticing is, and if I miss any of your comments, that time when TV, I appreciate your comment. I'll get back to it. You can maybe copy and paste it back in so I could reread it. But oftentimes the centers are in the wrong position. We're seeing this often. And to be able to determine what position you should be in, and if you understand the animation. So I'm going to give you guys, for instance, I made a ton of videos explaining to you guys how you can use your limitless takeoff and activate the limitless takeoff animations. At the foul line is where most folks activate their limitless takeoff animations, but it's up to you to understand your opposing team's tendencies, and that'll determine. I can't stress this enough. Hear me what I'm saying, y'all. If you understand their tendency, so if you get a finisher that is taking off from the foul line, then as a center, you're going to want to meet him early before he gets the takeoff. If his tendency is to rim run, you want to relinquish your lockdown from him because your lockdown already brought him into the perimeter. No three-point shot. Your lockdown lets go and goes and guards any type of pass back out. When your lockdown relinquishes control, then you step up and meet him so he doesn't get that takeoff animation. If you're stuck in the restricted zone, he's going to get the takeoff animation, let alone if he got the dunk meter locked in, you're going to get bodied in the restricted zone. So we saw a little bit of this yesterday, and I was explaining to the center we was running with, hey, homie, you just got to kind of move up to limit his takeoff so that way you're in position. If you stay in the restricted zone, you're going to get bodied down there. You don't want that to happen. Step up a little bit. You're just in wrong positions. And oftentimes it's just a one-step difference. One step forward changes everything. But if you're running against a 5-out team with a rim running point guard, then you got to be coming out the corner and things get a little more difficult in that way. But neither here nor there. I just noticed that oftentimes the centers are out of position and then complaining because they're in the paint that they don't get a contest. And it's like, nah, understand the tendencies, understand the animations, and then you'll know exactly where to be and when to be there. I appreciate y'all, man. Wagwan, Rafa. Wagwan. Honestly, I scaled back on 2K. I still play, but I went back to GTA 5 and UMVC 3. I don't even know what that is, and having hella fun. Interesting. Is it true that you have to shoot free throws in Galleon? I don't even know what that is. And damn, you guys, am I in like a different? Anyway, we'll just keep it. Bro, so many bigs just stand under the rim. Say it again, certified ghost. Hey, you got it, Miguel Santiago. It's my pleasure. But yeah, certified ghost it is oftentimes the big man. It's just like, you know how in the video today I was talking about point guards that for years just exploited the mechanics and chalked it up to them having skill. And everybody who sees a skilled player versus a player who just takes advantages of exploits. In other words, a player who just takes advantage of exploits will get locked down by an elite defense when the defense eliminates those exploits. But a skilled player will be able to overcome the defensive adjustments and be able to adjust accordingly. So it's a challenge between the point guard making the defense do what he wants them to do and the defense trying to get the point guard to do what they want him to do. Whoever wins that battle is the one who overcomes. But you know, it's really that goes the same way. A point guard exploiting the mechanics, it goes the same way for a defender thinking he can exploit the defensive mechanics. By creating a 99 interior with a 99 block and just staying in the restricted zone under the rack, and thinking that you're going to get good contests. We see it too often. So I think players need to adjust their skill level, start understanding and paying attention to the tendencies of the team, because I mean, it'd be way too often a center knows that the dude is gonna rim run, and the center is getting out of 3 seconds on the opposite ball side. You can't do that. 3 seconds is what hurts a lot of centers as well. Did you know that if there's a person in the paint, you can stay in the paint as long as you're touching your opponent in the paint? And I don't mean touching in the weird way that a lot of you guys do things. I just mean you need to make contact with the person in the paint. So as you make contact with the person in the paint, you could stay in there and oftentimes even trap that dude in there so you get a offensive 3 seconds call. But yeah, so oftentimes centers have trouble because they get out of 3 seconds on the wrong side, even though they see that the tendency of this player is to rim run. If you get on the wrong side, what the ball handler, the rim running guy sees when you get out on the wrong side, what that person sees is wide open space. You need to eliminate that thought process from the ball handler trying to rim run by stepping over on the ball side. And normally when you step over on the ball side, what ends up happening is these goofies end up sending 5 other cutters on the opposite side because they think they're going to be open, and it's not the case. What up, OG? Hey, thank you, No Cap, appreciate it. It's like chess. You have to make smart moves and make the opponent screw up. Keith Kaz, what up, man? Did I miss any comments? I'm looking through them now. Passing lane steals suck. This coming from a center that throws outlet passes. I don't know, man. I feel differently about centers who throw outlet passes. In fact, and when you go up against elite defenders, centers can't throw outlet passes. And we're talking about elite teams that bring out their defensive bills out there. You know what I mean? And they're waiting for that outlet pass. In the rec center, you could probably get away with outlet passes, but even still, in the rec center, we're seeing a ton of turnovers because of outlet passes. So I feel differently. I feel a center that I feel passing lane steals are okay. They're fairly balanced. That's my opinion on it. If you got the right build out there, you will get passing lane steals. Sometimes it's frustrating because you know you're in position to get a passing lane steal and it doesn't happen. But in regards to outlet passes, I see them getting picked off quite a bit. So much so that we tell our centers, do not. We said this yesterday. Do not throw an outlet pass, bro. This point guard is coming right back up to you. Give it to the point guard. Let him make the decision to throw a long pass or not. That's what we've been doing. Unorthodox passes is always the way. Have a safe and blessed day. You too, True. Appreciate you, man. I got Devin Booker on my team. He's amazing. Nice. Probably need to icon your PG, bro. Yeah, we always I icon about 97% of the, maybe 98% of the time. I icon. It bugs me out that folks are still saying, why did that pass go to him? Well, you didn't icon pass, bro. Well, that's why that pass went to him. Like, what are you talking about? What are we doing here? It's difficult when you're a player that you're not familiar with your teammates. But when you're familiar with your teammates, it should be easy to icon because you look at the player. All right, like say we're running with Chosen and I'm running point guard. I'll say, all right, Chosen is triangle. And that's locked in within the first minute of the game. Chosen is triangle. So whenever I'm going to pass, it's going to be R1 triangle. It's a lot easier when you're familiar with your teammates because you know how they look. So if you're using your peripherals while you're trying to break down the dude in front of you and then quickly icon, at least you have some familiarity there because of how they look. But when I found it to be a little more difficult when you're running with folks that you don't normally run with because you're unfamiliar with how they look, how their player actually looks. And the roles in which they play constantly change. So one game he's triangle, next game he's square, things like that. So yeah. Have to icon pass and take a second to square up court before making that outlet pass. You are better off not making that deep pass. That's how I feel, Tim. That's how I feel too. Just Me said, I'm major meter gang again because as a person with a job and family, I don't have enough time to be learning all the damn timing and speed shots. And that's very real. I appreciate you sharing that, Just Me, because, folks in the 2K community act like these people don't exist. And what I'm referring to is people who have families and 9 to 5s. Folks in the 2K community will lead you to believe that everybody has the time to chill and practice on a video game. It's so weird to me. It's so odd. It's so odd to me because that's not the route to gaming. Sit there and practice. I like the idea that you have to practice. I get that. I'm not knocking y'all for practicing, but there's folks who got families and 9 to 5s and 2 hours to play the game, if that. So they're not trying to get on and practice for an hour and a half and then play only 30 minutes. No, they want to get on the game, go out there and compete. So I get it. I get it. So do what you got to do to make it happen. Zidandara. And PG should be going back to get the ball to bring it up. Say it again, Dirty Jers. Man, these point guards, you could instantly tell a rookie point guard instantly if he's down the court when the center grabs the rebound. And I'm not knocking you for being a rookie point guard, but there's certain things that in 2K that you learn ASAP not to do and what to do. So, for instance, point guard should always be back with the center. Why? Because the defense is trying to blitz the center off the rebound. So you want to be back so the center can relinquish control of that rock ASAP. And then you could handle the person with the higher ball handle, can handle the rock and make the long pass with the higher pass accuracy. So things we should definitely consider. Don Dada said, I got 1 hour. I tell people to icon all the time unless they have y'all switching positions each game. Yeah, facts, Astro. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think a lot more people should consider iconing more often. Hey, Zidan Dada with the $9.99 super chat. Said, just for being such a beautiful man. Salute to you, Dan Dada. I really appreciate that. It's facts. I am a beautiful man. If you've never seen a beautiful man before, just screenshot what you see on screen and save it, use it as your like your iPhone wallpaper or something. And whenever anybody asks that this is what a beautiful man looks like, I appreciate that. Zidan Dada. Salute to you, man. Bro, Rondo said, bro, what's a PG? They have those on 2K23. Rondo said, bro, what's a PG? They have those on 2K23? I never knew. Well, I got to say that I have personally witnessed someone who ran like All City Tron, who is a really good point guard. And he started with a 6-8 build where he would normally dominate in the 5-out ISO type of game. And then he was totally against running with a 6-1 small guard when everybody was running those on the comp scene. He started playing league gameplay and noticed that you need that 6-1 guard. And I watched him develop his 6-1 guard in a matter of maybe 2 or 3 weeks, where when he first brought him out, he didn't really understand the mechanics for running on a 6-1 guard to now damn near unstoppable using the pick and roll, pick and pop type of game. So they're out there. You just got to go out and be in the right place to see these point guards go to work. And we're talking about a point guard that not just scores. We're talking about a point guard who just has the IQ to break down defense, whether that's strategic play in dotting your teammate for someone who's cheating and keeping them honest. Because a lot of folks, when they see those 6-1 guards, they get doubled and triple teamed ASAP. And it's that point guard's responsibility to dot the person that defender's supposed to be guarding. If you don't dot them, you're going to continue to get double and triple teamed. Hedging over, cheating so that the 6-1 doesn't take a shot. That's what 6-1s have to go through the second they get on the court. But it's their responsibility to make sure that they dot that open man, and that open man has to knock down that shot if you want to keep that defender honest. If neither of those things happen, then the defender has no reason to stay honest, and he'll continue to overwhelm the point guard. So this is oftentimes why we don't see good point guards on the game, because they go in the lab and practice their dribble moves, but there's nothing for them to practice their passing IQ, just their overall PG IQ. There's not really nothing out there. It's just you got to know the game. You know what I mean to say? If you know the game, then you know what you need to do. I can't execute. I don't have the skill level to execute. I feel like I got the IQ, but I get overwhelmed when I see multiple defenders come to me and I don't have time to pass it. And those are the characteristics of a point guard who's not ready to play point guard. Not to say that I can't develop, but like the homie said, I don't want to spend my life practicing 2K23. Nah, I'm trying to get out there, play, have fun, share the news with you guys, create dialogue with you guys. I'm not trying to practice my life away. No, I'm not knocking for you guys that do. I'm just saying it's not for me. The thinking man's Templar. Well, 90% of the time, the centers get the board and just fling it up the court as soon as they grab it. Half the time I do come back, the ball is already shot down the court. Well, again, that's the experience running with randoms, the thinking man's Templar. And that's what a center is going to do when you run with randoms. If you guys want to change your overall experience on 2K23, type !Discord in the chat. Come on out and join us in our party chat every single day. We're in a party chat. You guys could join us and we talk 2K, we play 2K. And whenever we need someone, we'll say, hey, homie, you running? All right, yeah, come on out. Something along those lines. And you can try out for the Lunatics as well. The All City Lunatics is a group of verified players within our Discord community. Players that are gonna give you a good game. So you can stop with all like running with random, stop the nonsense of somebody like throwing the ball down court while a point guard is coming up to the center to receive the rock. You won't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Change your overall experience. Join our Discord. It's open, positive vibes, no toxicity. We don't accept or tolerate any of that stuff. Neither here nor there. Let's keep this thing going. Worst thing, dotting wide open players and the brick drives me nuts. Oh, and the brick. Well, you can't knock folks for missing. I more so look at because people could always fix their jump shot. Just like I just went through that shooting slump and now my jump shot is lights out. They could always fix that. Shot selection is what you want to be more so concerned with. Again, running with randoms, you're not going to be running with these folks again, so you want them to hit their shots. But when you develop a team, when you start building your team, then you could start helping your teammates that actually have good shot selection, taking the shot at the right time when you dot them wide open. And you could help them with their shot. Hey, homie, try this shot out. All right, if that don't work, maybe it'll take a 2 or 3 day process and boom, now you're shooting lights out and now you got somebody that you can build with. There's no better feeling than having a team with good chemistry. There's no better feeling when playing 2K. I think squads should only play Pro-Am and let Rec be all randoms. Well, from my experience, what I've noticed, especially when we put a good team together, is that we end up matching up the good majority of the time against a team. So I get it. But oftentimes, you know, I think what folks are mistaken, and I get that that's the random thought process. Take your team into the Pro-Am. But for me, Pro-Am is more serious. So like, for instance, we got the Maniacs. We have the Lunatics and we have the Maniacs. The Lunatics are verified players, but the Maniacs are our Pro-Am team. When we start playing Pro-Am, we're going to take the best of the Lunatics and put them on to the Pro-Am team, the Maniacs, and start running Pro-Am. So there's the process that we're going through right now, trying to determine who's the best Lunatics to put them together as the starting lineup for the Maniacs. What I'm getting at here is that Pro-Am is not, you see, Rec is more casual. So we put together 5 players, anybody from our Lunatics or even sometimes folks from our Discord community. But you can't take that into Pro-Am because, you know, Pro-Am is for locked in teams. Teams that know their roles, teams that know their rotations, teams that, you get what I mean to say? So there's like a level, maybe a middle ground, a no squads rec and a squads rec. It's something that I'm talking about here, where you can still have a casual experience. But when you go into Pro-Am, you got to be prepared for the best, and you want to bring out the best when you go in there. So that's why I personally, you know, don't just go right into Pro-Am, because not everybody, even the folks that we run with, a lot of the folks that we run rec with are not Pro-Am ready. Do you get what I mean to say? And when we say Pro-Am ready, everybody need to be locked in. Not to say that we can't win. We're gonna win, even with some, you know, the folks that we run rec with. We're gonna win, but are you gonna win against those elite teams? Is what I'm talking about. And when we go into Pro-Am, we want to dominate. Take squads out the rec since they take away matchmaking. Well, matchmaking is there, King Matt. It's there because we see it. When we play, like I said, when we gather a good team, we play against a good team. When we have players that aren't like ranked up high, we end up having a lighter day on 2K. So yesterday we went in there, I was running the point guard, and we didn't have like a whole squad of our normal members. We won every game. And it looked like 2K gave us lighter opponents, like they weren't sweats. And I was running point guard, and if we're winning when I'm running point guard, then you know it's not a tough team. I play with teams and I miss, they give up on me, and guess what? I lock in, come on the mic, and say, "Bro, I got probably 3 misses for you." After that, I'm his squad. There you go. And that's another huge aspect about running with teams, is that you can get on the mic, communicate, and your teammates could trust in what you're communicating. So that's another huge. I appreciate that. No cap, you're my favorite viewer. People don't know how to talk to each other on the mic. Randoms could be better if they didn't go straight aggressively talking after one miss. Hey, that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see here, man. And I get it, Corey. It's unfortunate that you guys have those type of experiences. But from my experience in almost every video game, whether you get on Call of Duty or Madden, you're gonna have these type of social interactions with perfect strangers on the game. They're mad at themselves. They're not mad at you. Uh, you know, anybody who thinks that, what's the saying? You could catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I don't know if I said that right. I probably jacked that whole thing up. But I just mean to say, you know, respect still got to maintain, and it throws your game off when folks are just hollering at you. uh and if you want to eliminate that, join our Discord, man. Start chilling with us. You won't have to worry about that. We're not, all we do is joke around and chill and vibe out, and folks are out there selling. Our homie went 0 for 10 yesterday. 0 for 10 from 3. Yeah. And we're like, whatever, man. Let's just, you'll get your shot, right? We know you got it. So, you know, can you go 0 for 10 with randoms? Can you even get to 0 for 10 for randoms? They won't pass you the rock. But our homie went 0 for 10. And we're just like, we know you got it, bro. You finna come back tomorrow or the next day and be lights out. It ain't nothing. $4.99 from Rome is dope. Big super chats, big blessings to all. But that Zelda, though, yeah, I'm looking forward to Zelda's dropping soon. They just released the final launch trailer for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. If you guys think I'm gonna be around for 2K when Zelda's out, you are greatly mistaken. Nah, I'll be here. I'll be playing, but Zelda's gonna be taking up a lot of my time, and I will be streaming Zelda on my second channel. If you guys are not familiar with my second channel, please consider subscribing. This is my second channel here. It's called All City 2, TOO. And you could type in exclamation point and the number 2 in this live chat, and the link will come up. If you guys don't mind, take a second, drop a sub on that channel, because we're about to turn up content on that channel. And I will be live streaming and doing gameplay tips and tricks on that other channel as well. It'll definitely help me out. We're still working our way up to 1,000 subscribers. We're at about 700 right now. So dropping a sub will definitely help us out, help get the channel off the ground. Take a second, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat, Don. I never met a guard in the rec on the other team that's under 6'8", and I got 2 6'1s and a 6'2". Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. You don't see many of them out there in the rec center, but go into Pro-Am and maybe that'll be all you see out there. You know, there's different game modes for this stuff. I'm winning the dance off chosen. We're having a dance off in Discord right now. All City, I kid you not. Season 4, 2 randoms was arguing the rec. Dude, I guess, pulled up on dude's IP address and said his address on the mic. Everyone left after dude did that. You see, that's the toxicity, man. You know, it's unfortunate that stuff like that happened, but we, you know, like someone like me, I don't even, first of all, you guys don't want to entertain that with me. It's not even something that you should consider for your safety. It's not something you should consider entertaining. But I just mean to say, I personally don't even entertain nonsense like that. Soon as we experience any level of toxicity, and this is why I don't go into game chat or read my PlayStation messages, I just stay in our controlled environment on Discord. And if anybody wants to get loose and get toxic, they immediately get banned. So they're gonna go ahead and get out and get something, and it's most likely a band, Matt, rather. So you know, try your best to me. If that stuff bothers you, you maintain safety. Try your best to stay in a controlled environment so you don't have to worry about that stuff. You gotta change the avatar because you cut your dreads. Yeah, I'm gonna get the homie to do me a new avatar. Although I still like the one with the dreads, I may leave it. He's the homie Don is talking about this avatar here that I got for my second channel. I might just I could actually remove the hair in Photoshop. I could make that happen if I wanted to. I might consider that, but I actually like the dreads, so I might leave it. I don't know. We'll figure out. I might get another one. I might just get another one with like the dad hat with the hat face forward like this. We'll see what happens, but I really like this one. Again, this is my second channel, youtube.com/@allcity2, TOO. Please consider dropping a sub. It'll definitely help us out. You're right. Those can be helped, but all right, let's see. I don't understand Y2K. This is Chris Cardo. Chris Cardo said, I don't understand. Y2K basically forces you to play rec to level up because playing park or anything else will not get you to level 40 unless you don't take showers. Well, a lot of 2K players don't take no showers. Them boys are smelly, non-fresh. I'm from New York. I'm born and raised in New York City. It's in our DNA to be fresh. Like, it's just built into us. You could be broke, but you're gonna be fresh. I'm not saying every New Yorker is like that, but if you're a Puerto Rican from New York, more than likely you're like that. And I'm not knocking anybody else who's non-Puerto Rican. I just could speak most Puerto Ricans from New York. These boys be smelly cats, smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Can anybody sound off in the comment section below if you know where that little tune is from? Because that joint is old, and I'm curious to see if you guys know where that's from. But yeah, man, these boys be sweaty and smelly and don't care because their main goal is, I don't need to be clean. I need to be good at 2K. It is what it is. Can you please play Hogwarts Legacy later on today? I might consider it. The second channel is going all right. I haven't really been promoting the second channel because Zelda Tears of the Kingdom drops in May, so I need to get with it. We're going to be ready for May 12th, especially on the second channel. There you go. Mesh that friends, list that friends. Yes. Worst gamer for sure said, or Dominican from New York. Facts. Yeah, that's friends. Y'all got it right. Y'all got it right. Yeah, it's friends, man. That was Phoebe. I haven't seen Friends in years and years. Peace and blessings to you too, King Miz. Appreciate you being here. I got my coffee ready. We ready to rock and roll. Talk some more about the changes on 2K. The reason for this particular live stream is to normally, if you guys don't know, normally when I drop a video, the follow-up live stream is based around that topic that I discussed in the video. And what this does for me as a creator is to help maintain or keep my finger on the pulse of the community. So when I drop a video, I know folks leave comments and that's cool, but I don't think there's anything better than being able to actually connect with the creator that you're watching. And I know a lot of players or people in the 2K community don't have that option with the creators that they oftentimes watch. So this is what I try to bridge that gap and start a live stream, read off your comments, and this is how our live streams are done. I hit live and, we start talking about our experience on 2K and just creating dialogue. Boom, boom. Oh, you going through that? Oh, yeah, I experienced that too. Boom, boom, boom. So stuff like that. Chris Cardo said Irish Spring should send a bar of soap to these folks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Irish Spring has that strength. Like they need like Arm and Hammer soap. So I don't know if Irish Spring is strong enough for how smelly these cats are. The legend requirements are insane. I'm not even considering legend. Legend has lost its allure, in my opinion. Legend lost its value, in my opinion. Look at nobody's even talking about legends right now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're a legend. If you're a legend, I'm not knocking y'all, but nobody really cares about legend. And it's really unfortunate to grind for legend for the sake of grinding for legend, especially when it's so far out of reach. Like you really have to sweat. You really have to be there. And I be grinding my teeth sometimes. Like I can't play my career. I'm like grinding my teeth in frustration. I can't imagine grinding this 2K away. But I'm not knocking you out for those that do. I get it. Because I've hit legend quite a few times on 2K. What up, DMV? What's going on, my G? Big Sean, I appreciate your insight on 2K23. Haven't played since 2K18, so it's been a huge help listening to you. Hey, I appreciate that, Big Sean. He said, thanks for all you do. I appreciate you taking the time to leave that comment. It goes a long way. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Big Sean. Rondo 200 said, so City, run it to me one more time exactly. What was changed in Season 6 gameplay? What did the devs say? Who talks to the devs? All right, so this is what the devs said. This is what the devs said was going to be changed for Season 6. The devs said the only gameplay change, the one and only gameplay change that we were supposed to see for Season 6 was folks that were double dribbling in the 1v1 court. Ironically, I never seen a double dribble in the rec center until after Season 6. When Season 6 hit, we started seeing players in the rec center double dribbling. So it looks like 2K took the problem from the 1v1 court and then applied it everywhere else, but probably eliminated it from the 1v1 court. Anyway, neither here nor there. What we noticed as players, very similar to the gameplay changes for Season 4, where 2K didn't make any announcements about those changes, although the player base noticed tremendous amounts of changes in gameplay with the update to Season 4. In Season 6, here we go again. Instantly, we noticed that players, I was running PG the first day of Season 6, and I can't chalk it up to what I saw personally because I'm not an elite point guard. It wasn't until we started continuing to gather more information from more point guards that we realized, oh, they did buff steals. I noticed it the first day Season 6 dropped. I was running point guard and saying, yo, homie, how the hell he's plucking me like that? Like, that's crazy. Or like for Slim, they were plucking his behind. That's what he was saying. That's quotes. All City Slim was getting plucked from the back. So that was quotes. That was his experience with Season 6. But my experience is that I was getting the ball plucked, and Then we started gathering more information and started noticing that more point guards was noticing that they're getting the ball plucked, not a blitz steal where somebody brushes you and bumps the ball out. That 1v1 in front of a good defender plucking the ball loose. So after we gathered enough information, that's why I decided to drop the video and talk about it in yesterday's live stream, talk about it in today's live stream. What up, Ellis? What up, Slim? We was just talking about you, Slim. That's what's up. Slim right there. Oh, hey, yo, Spicy Slim. Spicy Slim in the building. King Miss plucked from the back paws. Fun times, man. But yeah, this is what we be about every day, man, when we're out there playing the game. Oftentimes, us just vibing and kicking is what keeps us on the game. And I think if a lot of you guys had the opportunity to experience that, you would come out and play more often too. And we would love to see you out there, man. Whoa, Slim does it. Gym Rat wasn't hard. It took some time, but not hard. Definitely not. Yeah, Gym Rat is the easiest it's been. Oh man, too fun. 2K may as well add more budget for the PGA 2K golf game. I would like to see them expand the online for that game like they have with NBA 2K. I haven't given it a shot. I haven't given the 2K golf game a shot. Although I did like the Tiger Woods golf game way back when. I don't think 2K's golf game is gonna measure up, so I haven't given it a shot. But I can't really speak on that. I can't say neither yay or nay on that joint because I'm just not sure. I haven't given it a shot, and I know Zelda's finna take up all my time. I'm playing MLB The Show right now, and I'm really enjoying that. It has so much content. I'm really enjoying that right there. Take too much just to get accelerator perk. Yeah, I haven't gotten. Can you guys believe I haven't gotten one perk this year? I haven't tried. I haven't even tried to get not even one perk this year. Caliente Slim. Yeah, you say you don't mess with golf. What up, Caleb? What's good, man? I gotta start recording the chat now. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You gotta start recording the chat so you can see it. You know, the best way to learn your mistakes is to go back to the tape. So like All City Slim say, he's gonna have to start recording the chat. You know, a lot of you 2K players, because you don't review tape, you continue to make the same mistakes. And this is what All City Slim had been doing for the longest time now. So like a lot of you 2K players, you should start reviewing tape so you can get better. So All City Slim is gonna start recording the chat so he can review the tape so he doesn't make the same mistakes and more than likely not get plucked from the back anymore. So that's always, it's always a good thing to review the tape. Y'all go back to your clips, review the tape so that way you can get better and not make the same mistakes. It goes a long way. It really, like this is not even oh man, this is not even cap though. I learn a lot about, because you guys know I put my clips in the background videos. So as I'm editing those clips in the Share Factory to put them all together, I'm reviewing everything that was done leading up to it. So I notice a lot of things that I do wrong, a lot of things that I do right that I didn't even know that I can continue doing. So reviewing my gameplay really does help me out. You guys may want to consider it, saving clips and things like that. It's way easier to get perks on current gen rather than next, which makes no sense. Yeah, I don't understand that, Fendi. MLB The Show is a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been playing it every day. Worst gamer for sure. I've been playing it every day. I personally don't think 2K23 is the best for me because the bot just reach. I play my league every time, and whenever I pass the ball to my teammate, they just reach too much. Oh, okay, Caleb. Yeah, I don't play my league, so I don't know anything about that, but whatever way you choose to have fun, man. I had over 300 plus home runs when I started before getting called up. Oh, I've been playing Diamond Dynasty. So interesting. I gotta try the other game modes. Wait, he has been getting plucked from behind for the longest. Do you need a therapist? Say, bro, what can I get not fall down like a clown when I catch the ball on the fast break? Oh, yuck, yuck. That's the only thing we could say is yuck. I don't even know how you spell. Somebody spell yuck in the chat. The homie said, I don't know if you guys know these catch animations. Whenever you throw, like, oftentimes when you throw a long pass, the dude catches it and then just turns around and fumbles over, and oftentimes just go right out of bounds. It's a whole long-winded 3-second animation. 2K needs to, they need to remove that animation. It's like you're catching a cannonball out there, bro. Yeah, that make no sense, B. But it is what it is. Vice grip. I wish I could. I don't run extensive tests myself. What I do is a lot of trial and error. So what we do on the channel here is a lot of trial and error. The extensive tests are normally done by NBA 2K Lab, and me and NBA 2K Labs are partnered. So I take a lot of the information that they provide and I share it with you guys, and always recommend everything back to NBA 2K Lab, because the service that they provide the 2K community is absolutely priceless. In regards to vice grip, what I've noticed through trial and error, especially during this time of trying to get my jump shot right, is that vice grip seems to have eliminated the pesky catch animations. I don't know if that's the case. We know what vice grip is supposed to do. Whether you're on a catch, you don't lose the rock. Coach Z with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Coach Z. City, I'm 12-0 in the rec. I got some homies I run with, but they inconsistent. I shoot 55% power forward. Could you point me to some dudes that need one? I'm a power forward. Discord never needs answers when I post. So if you're having trouble finding players on Discord, I am easily accessible. We are every day for hours on in the Discord party chat. You'll see the party chats on the left side along the top. If you're on your mobile, you swipe to the right, it brings up all the separate rooms that we have in our server. The top portion will be all the party chats. I'm always in there. So you'll see, like, oftentimes a lot of players in there, and the best way to find good players, we just hosted tryouts 2 days ago, and we added 2 more lunatics. So the best way to find good, consistent players that are playing every day is to try out for the lunatics. If you make it onto the lunatics, you'll get added. You'll get a badge by your name and get added to the exclusive group of verified players that are good enough, that have the aptitude. So if you're looking for good players, first step is maybe joining me in the party chat. Come through, say what up, put your mic on mute, chill, vibe out, whatever. Get to know people. And I promise you, as soon as you get to know people, you'll have no more trouble finding runs, unless you're completely terrible out there. If you're completely terrible out there, you will get iced out. They'll ice you out until you find a new group of folks. So, put on a good performance and you'll get some runs really well. Hopefully you guys consider that. Hopefully you have a better experience, Coach Z. I appreciate the $10 super chat, Coach Z. Thank you for sharing your experience. We do our best to make sure that it's a good experience for members in Discord. It may be more difficult to find runs if you're not trying to get a connection with folks. Otherwise, folks just don't know you. They don't know who you are. So it's like walking into a gym and saying, hey, I'm here, I want to play. And everybody just stopped. Everything went silent in the gym. And everybody's looking at you like, start looking at their homies. Like, you know this? No, I don't know. That's what you see. You see like silent whispers. No, I don't know that guy. Yo, what's that guy? No, I don't know him either. And then some gets thrown at you, like a big All City Slim 15, size 15 gets thrown at you. And you don't even know where it came. It just knocks you in the head. You don't even know where it came from. So in order to avoid that experience, come into our Discord and start getting to know folks, communicate, chill, help people out, and then boom, Just like that, you go from having nobody to run with to everybody wanting to run. So hopefully you're able to make some changes. Hey, you got it, Coach Z. What up, Jamil? What's going on? All City Luck could attest to that. He said, "Work for me. I just jumped in the chat one day when they needed one, and now I'm confident and even playing in leagues." Yep, that's All City Lucky. Yeah, that's All City Lucky. That's exactly what he did. Came in the chat. And a lot of people could attest to exactly what I'm saying. If you come in, chill, get to know me, get to know some of the other folks, then when we need one, you're familiar. So we're like, yeah, come on out. It's never about win percentage. Like I said, the homie yesterday went 0 for 10. He brought his brand new build out. Brand new, day one build. Brought him out, went 0 for 10. We're like, you're cool, bro. We still won the game. We're good. We got each other's backs. And I think it's just a better experience when you're playing with folks that got your back. Size 15, bro. Rondo said he wears a size 20. So Slim, he got you beat. With how long are we in? 55 minutes. Wepa, Juan Cruz, what up, man? I started out like that too. Facts, Slim started out like that too. It is what it is, man. We out here to have fun. I'm personally about to get my 2K day started. I may consider doing tryouts very soon, if not today. What time is it? 12:30. It's really early. I may consider doing trials. Join the Discord. Type !Discord if you want to get added to an exclusive exclusive chat, not exclusive shoot. But these are the lunatics. You'll have this badge by your name. I don't know if this right here. There we go. You have this badge right here by your name when you get added, and you won't have problems getting good runs again. Salute to everybody in the chat. Wishing you all a safe and blessed rest of your day, man. I'll catch you guys either on the next video or live stream, or even in our Discord if you take the time to join. Type !Discord in the chat. The link will come up. You can join, and I'll meet you out there. Easy.